Welcome to October 18th patch notes. These are unofficial PvE changes for October 18th. Posted on reignofgaming.net. If you didn't know, that is a website. Hopefully you do. First of all, there's some sweet ward skins.
Sweet.
That's pretty legit. What's your favorite? Which one's your favorite one?
5 different ones?
Yeah, which one's your favorite?
I like the ghost one.
If you don't have the sharing stick, don't talk, Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie,
Ready?
shut up.
What's your favorite ward skin?
Well, my favorite is the tree thing.
Tree thing. What's yours?
The fiddle stick one.
Is it the tree one?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, this small.
That's a tree. That's okay. All right. Well, moving on. The new Twisted Tree line was previewed. Did you guys watch this video? Did you guys see this? It looks sick, to say the least. Very. Brian.
Please.
Brian. Like we're
I
trying to
know
do
you're younger than
we're trying to do a
Brian.
professional video here.
Are you 12?
Yeah. Are you 7? Anyway, it looks like it won't load right now. I don't know why, but the Twisted Tree line map looks awesome. Like it's got like a new art style and like it looks really freaking cool. Well, let's jump into the patch notes real quick. The new Spider Champion was released. Not released yet, but her abilities were released. She looks like a caster of some sort, like a AP caster. Did you read her abilities? Are you excited for her at all?
Nope. I haven't read it yet.
Good talk. Good talk. It's a great summation of her abilities. The champion base changes, we'll go through all of those and talk about how they affect each champion. Blitzcrank, his health is now 423 plus 95, was 468 plus 100. What are those pluses? Per level? Per level? Okay. So he starts with 40 less health pretty much. Do you think that's going to affect him in lane?
That's like a full auto attack, so yeah.
Okay, so it's a full auto attack before he dies. Not only before he dies, but also before his mana shield gets proc now. So that's going to be big, you think?
Not really.
No.
Not really.
Give him back this.
Not really, because like Blitzcrank like stay in the bush. They won't fight like pretty like 3 or 2 level. Like so that's not that big.
So you think he'll just be okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rengar, which is misspelled here, is Renager. Health per 5 seconds is now 3.6. It was 7.05. So that's
50%.
That's a 50% nerf. That's pretty huge.
He gains half per level.
Yes, he does. Q, the Savager, his ferocity bonus now deals 150% up from 100%.
50% increase. I don't know. This sounds like buff, not nerf.
I mean, that is clearly a buff. That's clearly a buff.
Yeah.
Do you think it's warranted? Like, I feel like he was dealing enough damage as is.
I don't know, but I haven't played Rengar.
Have you touched Rengar?
He played WoW.
Well, isn't he broken because like his W, how he's the...
Double cast thing?
No, the healing.
The sustain?
Yeah.
It's we'll see what this does. The nerf, I guess you could say, was Thrill of the Hunt. The cooldown is now top end of 70 from a top end of 50.
So it's 20 seconds per level. So it's 20 seconds per level nerf. So they increase the CD. And that's kind of good because like when he get to level 16 and max CDR, his ult is like 30 seconds. Now it's like a little bit higher, but yeah.
Now it'll be like 50 seconds, 45 to 50 seconds, where it was. Okay. Sona, her health is now 340, was 380. So she's got 40 less health, and her armor is now 8, was 6. So they nerfed her health, buffed her armor a little bit. Do you think this is going to affect Sona whatsoever?
Same way as Blitzcrank.
Nah,
She still gains the same per level, though.
I don't know. Sona need to like harass. Now it's like need to play more passive.
Do you think this is going to make Sona have to be safer and play more passive, or you think she can still be as aggro as ever?
She's still pretty annoying because she has sustained CC, or not, yeah, whatever. Damage, poke, annoying. She's just really annoying, but she'll probably be the same.
Okay. Jace, Thundering Blow / Acceleration Gate, now deals an additional top end of 100. This appears in both game and air client, but looks buggy. So it's dealing more damage, is what they're saying? Okay.
Now it is additional.
Additional 70, 40, 160, 130, 100. That's something's wrong there. I don't like that one. We'll skip that one because that doesn't make any sense.
No, it's not there.
Syndra, Force of Will, now grabs the nearest dark spear if no target was selected. Do you think this will help her out a little bit?
A little bit like you can spend your spell like a little bit faster, like maybe 0.5 seconds. I don't know, because before the change you have to like move your mouse to the target and press W. Now you don't need to. You just spam Q and then press W, then throw it to the enemy. Yep.
Okay. Tristana, her Buster Shot, which is her ultimate, it says now has 100 mana down from 140. You play a lot of AP Tristana. Do you think that's going to help?
Story.
Tell me, spin me a yarn, Jackie.
Okay. You know why? Because Riot people nerf her base mana. Like when you get to level 6, you can let your whole combo QWER. You doesn't have that mana.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Even
why.
if you have full mana?
Yeah, that's why they change it. They like buff the art, like lower the mana cost. That's why.
Didn't they do that recently for like Ezreal and or like Ashe or someone? Didn't they just reduce an ult from like 150 to 100 or something?
It was a misfortune.
It was misfortunes? Okay. So, I mean, they're just trying to like lower the initial cost of some ultimates apparently down to 100, just a flat 100. Evelyn, Agony's Embrace now deals a top end of 25 plus 0.01%, down from 25 plus 0.02%. That's her ultimate, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So what is that percentage? That's not scaling. Is that health?
No, it's a percentage damage, I think.
Percentage of health, right? It doesn't do like a percentage base of health?
I don't know. I can't remember. I only played like few games.
Okay. Well, she's dealing less damage. She's dealing 0.01%
Oh,
less
the
damage.
15, 20, 25 is a percentage.
Oh, you're right. So it's 25%. So it used to scale.
Yeah,
Okay, I see.
If you have 100 P, there's 1%,
One extra.
one more percent damage.
Okay. I gotcha. Aurelia Transcendent Blade's Rage is now up 1,100 from 1,000.
So it's,
Just a little bit longer.
Really small there.
Nah.
Or buff. Really small buff.
yeah, not that much.
Okay. Trundle, Rabid Bite now costs 30 mana, down from 40. Just a quality of life kind of thing. He's just going to be able to... Oh, it's huge. He's broken. He's broken. Everyone play Trundle. Caitlyn, 90 caliber net range is now 950, up from 850. You think that's going to help her out?
Yeah. If you do like EQ combos, now you'll actually hit the net, maybe.
Okay. Skarner, Crystalline Exoskeleton cooldown is now 18, up from 14, so he can't spam that huge move speed buff and that health shield anymore. 4 seconds, you think it's going to make that much of a difference?
I mean, you only use it once to get to them, so I don't know.
It's whatever. Ezreal, there's a big one for you. Essence Flux no longer slows enemy attack speed. Whoa. Tell me about that.
Hard to 1v1 now.
But yeah, basically less 1v1ing, because, I don't know, that's why he was broken in 1v1 situations, because it just gave you an upper hand, but now, I don't know, rely more on poke.
Okay, well, we'll see if that changes. You think that's not going to take him out of playability, right? Okay. So there's some item changes. Bone Tooth Necklace, not really worth talking about, I don't think. It's just a Rengar-only item. Deathfire Grasp, this is actually kind of big. Okay, so it's plus 80 ability power. It's now going to give cooldown reduction. It didn't give cooldown reduction before, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it's not giving cooldown reduction anymore.
Yeah.
So no more CDR. It used to give 15% CDR. No more CDR. It deals magic damage to target champion equal to 15%. It was 25% of their current health, plus 5% rather than 4% per 100 AP. So the initial 15% is lower than the 25%, but it scales 1% better. And no more CDR. How do you feel about this change to DFG?
It's a huge nerf, honestly. Like, I won't play Vanguard anymore if like huge nerf, especially the CDR. 15% CDR, that's like almost a blue buff.
That's almost, because like CDR caps at like 40%, right?
Yeah.
So that is almost half of your max CDR, and now it's just gone.
But I don't know if they like lower the item cost. If they lower like 400 gold, maybe it's worth it. But if the same price, I don't think no one's gonna rush DFG now.
Now, the items to make a DFG was a Kage's and then a blasting one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It used to be like a Fiendish Codex or something that had CDR on it, right? So like, I guess it makes sense to take off the CDR now, that there's not an item that has CDR in it. It was just an extra 15% CDR for no good reason, pretty much. Hextech Sweeper, who even buys that item? Who even plays Dominion? Let's be honest. Phage is pretty big. So now, Phage, it still gives the same stats, 225 health, 18 attack damage, but and now only slows for 2 seconds rather than 2.5 seconds, and it's only a 20% slow for ranged attacks rather than the full 30% slow for all attacks. I mean, this is kind of the same thing they did for red buff way back in the day. Red buff used to be like a static, like X percentage for regardless, and now it gives a lower percentage for range attacks. Pretty much the same thing, but on an item that is a core item pretty much for like Corki and Ezreal and stuff like that. Do you think this is going to change anything about them?
Well, yeah, you always want like a longer slow, but
I mean, do you think it's still going to be the fact that like when you get that Phage proc, you're going to be able to keep chasing them and keep pursuing them?
It depends on how many procs you get, I guess, but 20% isn't a lot. It's not. I don't. It's not like it's. Fuck, man, I'm so confused.
So confused. He doesn't even know what to say. You've got the sharing stick,
I'm
huh?
pretty tired right now.
He's tired. Poor baby cop. You want to sing Cop a lullaby?
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
kind of big deal because now it's slow for only 2 seconds. It used to be 2.5 seconds, and now it's 20%. If like any champion with a little bit escape, like a little bit dash, they can just get away, no matter where. If you like practice slow or what.
Do you think Phage is less effective now? And it's the same thing. We'll just note it's the same thing for Trinity Force pretty much, except for it ups it. So for Trinity Force, it's now it's still 2.5 seconds regardless. But instead of a 35% slow, it's a 25% slow for range attacks. So the duration goes back up to 2.5 seconds when you have Trinity Force, but the slow percentage is down by 10%.
I don't know, a lot of people just build Phage now and then go straight to like Infinity Edge Bloodthirster, which is like I don't know, it's a common Ezreal build, but if you just go straight Triforce, it's not that bad.
Okay. New champion splash art. Actually, did you see this? Did you see this new brand skin? It's incredible. I don't even know. Hopefully it'll load. Probably not. This brand skin is legit. This zombie brand thing. Did you see this, Brian? It's an awesome. Like, I'm gonna buy this skin even though I don't play brand a lot because it's that legit. Headmistress Fiora is pretty funny. She uses like a ruler and she's like a schoolgirl. Headless Hecarim it's just Hecarim.
Did they buff brand?
I heard they're planning on it. Like I read something on Reddit about them planning on it, but I don't think this is the patch that they're gonna do it. Pirate Rise is pretty lame. The Twisted Fate skin looks pretty badass. New champion splash art for Galio. Rocketeer Tristana. Are you gonna get Rocketeer Tristana?
Of course.
Of course. He loves Tristana. And how do you feel about the new Twisted Fate model?
Looks cooler. That's like nah. Some people say that helps them to pick the cars. I'm like, it's same to me.
You must have been. So you're saying they must have been bad before?
Yeah.
You've just always been good. I think it looks really cool, and I like how he says. I was spectating y'all's game the other day for the Pluto's afternoon hangout, and like you were playing Twisted Fate. Yeah, he says card specific things too, which is pretty cool. Like like when you pick a gold card, he'll say something about the gold card. Like he'll be like ordering up some gold or whatever, and it's really cool. And like his all his animations are cool, and yeah, it's definitely a cool update. And that skin, like, oh yeah, it's Gangnam Style. Yeah. It's Gangnam Style dance, so that's always cool. I think that is it for the patch test. There's some lore changes. No one cares about lore. There's some new items coming out for Twisted Tree Line, but we can do those whenever the new Twisted Tree Line actually comes out. But definitely go check out the map. All of this stuff that we just read and talked about is on reignofgaming.net. Just click on the new article, Unofficial PvE Changes for 1018/2012. Splash screens, buffs, nerfs, new items, and more. Written by D. Heartless. Good job, D. Heartless. You did a really good job. But for us here at Team Curse, I'm Pluto, Nyjacky, Cop. We'll catch you next time there's a patch, or next time just something happens. That'll be cool.